Hey everyone, what's going on? Keith here with another episode of In the Editing Room. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to be showing you how to clean up and edit a voiceover for a commercial style voiceover. I laid down the voiceover myself, so I'll go right ahead and switch over to the screen right now. And the program that you're looking at here is Studio One. There are some newer versions that I have not gotten around to upgrading to yet, but regardless, this is a fantastic version of Studio One. I think they're all the way up to, I want to say this is Studio One 2, and I think they just released Studio One 4. It's a PreSonus product, developed by PreSonus, and it is absolutely fantastic. Highly recommend it. Today I'm going to be editing this voiceover right here, and I'll make this a little bit bigger for our editing purposes here. Just a couple of things. We're going to strip the silence. While I was recording the voiceover, I did a couple of takes of a couple of sentences. I'm terrible at voiceovers, so I screw up quite a bit. And so we'll clean all that up as well. The other thing is we have a peaking here. That's what this is. And we'll have to find where that peak occurred and make sure that's not an issue. Let's see, what else are we going to do? I'll start by showing you the easy way to strip the silence. Just right-clicking and then stripping the silence there literally takes out all of the dead noise or all of the audio that came in under a certain decibel. I'm going to undo that because, as you can see, I'm going to do that again. It's a little too harsh for my purposes. I do want to say that there's a way that you can manipulate the strip silence settings so that it's a little bit more useful for you. But regardless, I don't do that anyways. I do it manually. I get in there and I kind of want to hear every little bit that I'm editing. So I don't personally like the strip silence feature. That being said, let's go ahead and go right in. Check it. At Coastal Contract. Okay, so before I actually get into it, I do have my script that was sent to me by the client, and so I can refer to the script just to make sure that I'm editing the parts that I need. The first thing that we're going to take a look at is this. That breath right there, okay? So we definitely want to make a cut right there, and we'll delete that. I don't think that this was the one take of a couple of takes. At Coastal Contract, yeah, our experience. Now, sometimes when you get a voiceover of somebody else that you're just editing, you'll have to obviously, skim through the whole thing and really know what you're in for when you get into the editing. But since I just laid this voiceover down, like before I started recording this In the Editing Room episode, it's fresh in my mind. I know about where I'm at here. And I know that me personally, my last take or attempt at a sentence that's the attempt I'm gonna want to take. So since I know that, I'm not even gonna have to worry about all this up here. I'm gonna start trimming right from here, and I'll come back out. And one other thing I'll do is I'll switch this from bars to seconds. Since I'm not editing music, I can have a second. I can see my seconds where I'm at on the timeline. This one's not necessarily shooting for any time limit. They end up being around 30 to 40 seconds for these types of videos that I make for this particular client. But again, this is not. I want them to be at a good pace, but I'm not editing here to try to squeeze in under 30 seconds or anything like that. So let me hit 00 there. 0 twice, I should say, and we'll see what we got. At Coastal Contract Hardware, our experienced staff can. Okay, so I need to trim up after our contract hardware. Right in there. So I'm making a cut there. Move this back just to see how this sounds. Hardware. Pick up from here. Our experienced staff can assist you with commercial projects of any size. Okay, and as you can see, I'm just using the end trimmers to go in and out, and hardware. Our experienced. We're gonna need to clean that one up a little bit, And I want to hear, we got this little spike right here. I want to hear what that is. It's nothing. I like it. Okay, so it's just the beginning harshness. Now at the end, the closeout of this, that's nice too. I'm gonna bring that in there, and I might just kind of wrap that up there by bringing in the fader, just for a little bit cleaner of a sound. Either way, it probably wouldn't be noticeable, but since I'm picky, I do that.
Hardware, our experience.
So that sounds pretty natural, the where I have it edited to.
Tracked hardware, our experienced staff can assist you with commercial projects of any size. Because
And as it was going, you see I made a cut there. That's because I know this is a breath, and I don't need that.
Any size. Because we stock from doors and frame and other.
Okay, so I'm gonna take this because we stock.
Any size. Because we stock over.
That's nice. I like the timing.
Projects of any size. Because we stock over.
Actually, I'm gonna bump the timing in. Again, going for some pace here. You know, if we were editing a dialogue, we would add a little more space in there. If we were editing something that needed a little bit more natural feel to it, we would add, we would obviously make the edit and place this somewhere a little further back. But since we're going for pace here in a commercial style voiceover, we're gonna tighten this up.
Of any size. Because we stock over 30,000 different products, from doors and frames and other door hardware and restroom part and other door
Boy, there's a lot going on here. Okay, so
1,000 different products, from doors and frames and other door hardware and restroom part and other door hardware and restroom partitions. We are able to.
Okay, so I don't like this.
From doors and frames.
I don't like the way I said from doors and frames. That's not gonna fly. And this is a little too choppy.
And other door hardware and restroom partitions. We are able to.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep that, but I'm just gonna go right back in here, and I am going to. Okay, so I'm gonna re-record this as well, even though I'm gonna leave that there for now. Okay, so I need to record here. I'll select that. Well, in 1 second, because right now I need to do some switching here on my soundboard. Otherwise, we're just gonna get a nasty echo. So give me 1 second, and that'll go down. This will go on. There we go. And I should be able to. There we go. All right.
Because we stock over 30,000 different products, from doors and frames and other door hardware to restroom partitions.
There we go. All right, let me make that switch again. Okay. Trim this up. Back in there. Get rid of that little breath at the end.
Projects of any size. Because we stock over 30,000 different products, from doors and frames and other door hardware to restroom partitions.
Much better than what I initially laid down. So let's see how it flows into the next part of this long sentence.
Partitions. We are able to partitions.
Okay. Probably I'm just gonna tighten it up a little bit there. There we go.
Partitions. We are able to provide exceptional service and time.
Okay, so I found our spike, at least one of them, and it's on the word exceptional, isn't it?
Provide exceptional service.
Okay. All right. Well, let's deal with that in a second. Right now, I'm going to clean up the rest of this sentence here.
To restroom partitions, we are able to provide exceptional service and timely delivery. Whether you're undertaking timely delivery.
Okay, so that's the and timely delivery that I like.
Service and timely delivery. Okay,
the first one wasn't too bad, actually, so I'm just going to undo, bring that first one back and leave it there and use that. I'm going to use this one.
Exceptional service and timely delivery.
Yeah, that's fine. Now, let's deal with our peak.
We are able to provide exceptional service.
All right. Happens right here at exceptional. So, I'm going to find a place. I'm going to go in real tight and find a place. Probably go right there. There we go. And at the end of exceptional, looking for a place here that doesn't have any registered noise or decibel level, and that's a good spot there. Because when you make a cut on a noise, it could sound a little scratchy or sound a little edited, and we don't want this to sound edited. Now, right here, my marker's telling me that I am +1. It's a clip of +1, which means 1 decibel too high. So when I bring my volume down, I'm going to want to bring it down at least 1 decibel, and we'll see if that solves the issue.
Provide exceptional service.
And it did. Very nice. Let's go back a little bit. Come on out.
We are able to provide exceptional service and timely delivery.
Very nice. Cleaned up that peak. It wasn't a bad clip, but it's something that does need to be cleaned up, just so nothing's distorted and, it sounds nicer.
And timely delivery.
Okay.
Whether you're undertaking a new construction project or remodeling whether you're undertaking a new construction project or remodeling, timely delivery. Whether you're undertaking a new construction project or remodeling construction project or remodeling an existing building we can provide.
Okay, so that's the take I'm going to want. Like I said, usually it is the last one. We definitely want to edit this out because that's going to be a little bit of what's called a lip smack or a mouth noise before I start speaking. Yeah, that little click. Right there, we want that out of there. And looks like we want to clean that up a little. Push that in there.
Project or
Tighten up a little bit.
construction project or remodeling an existing building. We can provide you with a wide range of product ideas and offer you a variety of construction-related services. We can provide you with a wide range of product in an existing building. We can provide you with a wide range of product ideas and offer you a variety of construction-related services and offer you a wide variety our wide variety of available product and offer you a variety of construction-related services. Yes. And offer you a variety of construction-related ideas and offer you a variety of construction-related services. Our wide variety of available products, along with our 20 years, makes us the top hardware construction-related services.
Okay, a little bit of a harsh S on the end of services there. It almost sounded like a T, didn't it? So I'm going to clean that up. Maybe that'll just kind of solve that.
Related services.
No, it's still there. So I'll soften it up. Pretty harsh fade.
Related services.
It's still in there. Bring that in a little.
Services.
That's nicer. A little bit cleaner.
Services. Our wide variety of available products, along with our 20 years of industrial experience, makes us the top hardware supplier in the Myrtle Beach products, along with our 20 years of industrial experience, makes us the top hardware supplier in the Myrtle Beach area. Hardware experience makes us the top hardware supplier.
Again, editing for some quick pace here.
Experience makes us the top hardware supplier in the Myrtle Beach area. Makes us the top hardware supplier in the Myrtle Beach area. Makes us the top. To find out more.
Okay, again, I just know I'm going to go with the last one. But let's see the differences between these two.
Makes us the top hardware supplier in the Myrtle Beach area. Makes us the top hardware supplier in the Myrtle Beach area.
Yeah, both are good. It's just a preference. I feel like this one has a little bit more confidence, so that's what I'll go with. Another editor might feel differently. There's not a right or wrong choice there. I just, with my style and what I feel, and the fact that I'm editing it, that's what we're doing.
Real experience makes us the top hardware supplier in the Myrtle Beach area. To find out more, contact.
And again, we have some choices with our closing tag. I did 2 takes, and we'll listen to them both.
To find out more, contact us today. To find out more, contact us today.
Again, usually for me, it is that last one that always takes the cake. So I'll just edit that one right in. The reasons I'm choosing this one, because it's a little bit more upbeat, and the call to action. This is a call to action. I want it to be engaging and lively, rather than the other take that seemed a little bit more even keel and informational. So this one has a little bit more there to carry the call to action.
Fire in the Myrtle Beach area. To find out more, contact us. To find out more, contact us today.
Now, here's something interesting. I think this to find out more, it kind of came out like a duh find out more.
To find out more,
So I'm going to see if I can pull.
to find out more,
This will be interesting.
to find out more, contact us today. To find out more, contact us today.
See how this works.
To find out more, contact us today.
I like that. So we'll just shift to select both of those.
Myrtle Beach area. To find out more, contact us today.
Nah. You know what?
To find out more,
I'm only going to take the two. So get rid of that. And take this.
to
Okay.
beach area. To find out. To find out more,
That sounds better. So we have the two with a more harsher T sound that leads towards an O rather than the previous version that was a T or a D sound. I think this cleaned it up.
area. To find out more, contact us today.
Very good. If you weren't actually looking at it here and just listening to it, close your eyes for a second and listen to it.
The Myrtle Beach area. To find out more, contact.
Very nice, right? You don't even notice. Very cool. The magic of editing. Wonderful. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all of this. I'm going to bump it out a little, just because I want just a tad bit of space. I don't need much. Some editors require you to do 5 seconds or 10 seconds before each clip, but that's like old news. No one really does that anymore. Same thing at the end. I'm just going to add a little bit of space, and when I render this out, I will trim that up where needed. Also, if I decide I need more spacing in between things, I can edit this in the video editor after this. But thank you so much for watching this episode of In the Editing Room. I'm just going to go ahead and export this. It goes in this nice little handy audio drop-in bin that I've got. I put all of my audio files in there, and then I can apply them to the folders that they actually need to go into, but this is a quick little step for me right now. I want to name this 78638, and this was a voiceover for Coastal Contract. Hardware. Voiceover. Okay. And if you wanted to, you could look at my settings there, but this is pretty standard. Bitrate 192. My sample rate is at 48. This will probably all stay the same if you're looking to duplicate what I've got going on. But and I always go with the MP4 format. You have other options here if you would like other quality options or file format options. And this is where you can select where you want. I want it to go between the loop, which is the loop markers that I've set there. And here's some other base options. Which would probably, you'll want to leave those the same, especially if you're using an MP3 format. Okay, thanks again for watching this episode of In the Editing Room. Leave me a comment if you learned something or if you have any questions. Also, make sure you subscribe. Thanks.